This is funny coming from Brazil. Brazil had their presidential election recently, and the leftists, of course, we know that when the leftists go into elections, they're not going in there to play a fair game. They are going in there with the big tech connections to try to rig the elections. They did it in America in 2020, and YouTube now has threatened all Brazilians that anyone who says anything dissenting about the election results of Brazil will be blocked. As usual, YouTube blocked everybody who dissented or who had dissenting views on the elections in the United States of America in 2020. I was even a part of those people whose YouTube account was blocked for 3 good months. And right now, Brazil is following suit. I am certain that this video might be blocked by YouTube, but I would see to that I've not blocked for so long. But we have to stand up and speak against rigors of elections. The Brazilians do not want to turn left. They want to go right. They have seen the devastating effect of the leftist policies. Look at Venezuela today. Look at Cuba. Look at Colombia. These are all countries led by the left. All down to shit. All down to nothing. These are all countries all down to nothing. They do not have anything to live for because the leftists are in control. Check out the countries that are running leftist policies. They drag those countries from first world to third world. I thank God for countries like Singapore. Singapore are still holding their own because they have right-wing views, right-wing policies of opening up the economy, reducing the grip of government, and expanding industry. You understand? So when you have such policies guiding the people, you lower taxes, of course, you have a smooth running economy. You lower taxes not just for the rich, you lower taxes so that the poor or those ones who are the lower rung of the ladder would have to breathe with all kinds of tax burdens placed on them or handed them by these corporations, of course, who will also share in the tax system. So Brazil is currently going through serious turmoil because people do not want or do not agree the outcome of the results, as you can see here. Now, this is happening in Brazil, and people have trooped out in mass to march in solidarity with the well now to be outgoing president of Brazil. If this doesn't stop, it's going to be a problem because by the time you see people like Bill Clinton tweeting, Joe Biden, who also came in that same wise, tweeting, by the time you see them tweeting, this is what you have. It's always mayhem with these people. The truckers had to block the road just in protest against to them, rigged election. They feel the elections were rigged. The elections were digitized so that they could be hacked and read. Now, look at Justin Trudeau also tweeting for Lula. These are all people who have a corporatist agenda. The one world government, one world currency, one world system, one world religion. There is a plan to bring the world under an umbrella. But we know from history that people who tried to do that ended up in shame. Nebuchadnezzar, Alexander the Great, the Medes and the Persians, the Romans. You cannot unite this world under a single umbrella. The truth about it, after the incidents at the Tower of Babel, God swore that man will never be in unity. In unity in purpose, the next thing they will do is to attack the heavenly places. They cannot. Okay, so when the right fight this leftist, there is always a hidden agenda behind it. And all these people tweeting here and there, okay, this guy said Bolsonaro President will not challenge elections lost to Lula. Very welcome news from Brazil. This was a day ago anyway. I don't think this will stand for me. So now this is what I followed the American elections and I discovered the hanky panky. My Lord, broad daylight. I still have the video is still up on my YouTube page. I will post a link of the video so you follow step by step how I analyzed the American election live. I was analyzing it live as it was happening. Okay, so what you will see in that video will tell you exactly what happened in American 2020 election. The way Arizona was called, the way Wisconsin, North Carolina went for the Republicans, the way Nevada, what other, about four or five states were stopped with Donald Trump in the lead. You will see it in that video. So there are certain things I will not say so that YouTube will not block my account, but of course we know when rigging takes place, we know what goes on. So Brazil is under serious turmoil now, and YouTube has taking a full swing. Facebook will not do, Twitter will not do anything at the moment because Elon Musk has bought over Twitter. If it was back in the days in 2020, Twitter would have started canceling so many videos on the platform so that people will not know what's really happening in Brazil. So all you just be seeing is congratulations, Lula, here and there. And they may not know that the people do not accept that election result. And I don't know why. But then we'll still dig in more to see what happens as the time goes by. Okay, so let me see what this guy has to say about this.
Shit is hitting the fan in Brazil. They had an election a couple days ago, and the conservative, more beloved populist president incumbent lost to the far-left criminal socialist with ties to China that nobody really liked. Deja vu! Here's the difference, though. It looks like the military in Brazil has at least more authority than this particular country to intervene in elections, and rumors are going around that they're going to be conducting an audit on it. And those results might be coming out within the next few days. And the people in Brazil are not having this shit. They are out demonstrating. They're out protesting. I think tomorrow it looks like there's going to be a huge demonstration in front of the Brazilian army barracks. They ain't happy. And Bolsonaro has not conceded. Gotta ask yourself, if the military steps in Brazil and prevents the stealing of their elections, what are people in America going to be asking themselves, and especially depending on the results of the midterm elections here next week? It's just going to get pretty crazy.
Indeed, it's going to get pretty crazy because the midterm election in America is going to happen next week from November 8th, I suppose. Yes, from November 8th, you start seeing people marching to the polls to vote in their new reps, the new governors, the new senators at their Senate, and also the Congress, the U.S. Congress, which is the House of Representatives, and the Senate anyway. But the House of Representatives, what's it called? Reps. They're going to start voting. So midterms, unlike Nigeria here, midterms happen twice in 4 years, where they review those people they have sent 2 years previously to the Senate and to the House of Reps. So they vote every 2 years to, make certain decisions, bring some people, call some people back, and vote in some new people. Wow, it's going to really get really busy in South and North America this period. And Nigeria will join in 2023. And I hope Tinubu and his squad are not using the same template Joe Biden and right now Lula has used in Brazil, that template of rigging digitized system. We saw the attempt they tried with the Omuma Magic, which of course would have replicated themselves in other parts of Nigeria, particularly the APC-run states. So the people are not having it any longer, and the world might just be going in for some serious ish. Back to the UK, if Sunak doesn't do well, the left may create a tension that will drive them to a general election anytime soon. Something is fishy, but we keep it posted. Once again, it's your boy B Vibes, keeping it right here with my political analysis and information around the world. Okay, until I come your way again in my next video, stay well.